The long streamers on each hind wing made us think of swallows' tails. It flew strong and bold above the treetops and then sailed down toward where our purple lilacs bloomed. In June, we saw hundreds of yellow butterflies flitting, dancing, and chasing one another above a sunny field where clover grew. They were clouded sulfurs and little sulfurs, yellow as dandelions and daffodils. Our cat Christopher jumped high above the clover and tried to catch a butterfly. If he had caught one, he would have eaten it. Good thing he didn't catch it. I think he likes butterflies almost as much as he likes mice. The next morning, the rain came pattering against our window, and there were no butterflies in sight. We put on our raincoats and went out to look for them. Where do you think a butterfly goes when it rains? Do you think they hide and take shelter somewhere? Let's see what the story says. We looked and finally found a morning cloak hiding with folded wings beneath the eaves of our back porch, up here in the corner. We looked farther and found a tiger swallowtail. Its wings were folded too. It was clinging to the underside of a rail on our garden fence where it was safe and dry. So here it is down here. The wood from the fence is creating shelter for it. By afternoon, the rain had stopped, the sun was shining, and we went out to wade in puddles along the road. The sun had called the butterflies from all their hiding places. The clouded sulfurs with brown borders on their wings were sipping water from little roadside pools left there by the rain. The little sulfurs, only half as large, were sipping water too. I told Sue the clouded sulfurs were often called roadside or mud puddle butterflies because they like to picnic around the roadside puddles. One morning in July, Sue was picking snapdragons. See her white flowers in her hand? In our mother's garden. She called to me, "Oh, come and see this butterfly with great big staring eyes painted on its wings." I knew at once it was a buckeye. It did not fold its wings as many butterflies do when they light, but spread them wide as if to show the big eye spots on them. We thought the eye spots looked like spots on peacock feathers. Two more buckeyes were in the air. With quick wing beats, they dodged and turned and chased each other. Buckeyes are saucy fellows and often fight with one another. So this is one way that the butterflies can defend themselves from predators, is they have these spots that look like eyes to scare them away. One afternoon we saw two red admirals playing tag above a patch of nettles. We could not go close to them because the nettles stung our legs, but we could see their wings of purplish black banded with bright orange. I told Sue she could find red admirals wherever nettles grow, in our country or in European countries far across the sea. So all the way across the ocean, these butterflies live as well. Quite close to us, we saw a violet tip. It looked as if Mother Nature had, with her scissors, snipped the edges of its wings, making points and notches. But really, that's just the shape of the wings. So it's slightly different from the shape of this butterfly over here, the admiral. The purple color on its wings made us think of violet petals. A black swallowtail hovered above the flowery clusters of Queen Anne's lace, as if trying to decide just where to light. Its wings were velvety black, with double rows of dots that looked like gold. Its hind wings were splashed with blue between the rows of golden dots. Two great spangled fritillaries fluttered above the milkweed plants. Their tawny wings were marked with dots and wavy lines of black. In mid-July, we saw two painted ladies hovering above the prickly thistles. Their brown-black wings were splashed with white and tawny orange. One painted lady clung to a heavy-headed thistle blossom, tipping, tilting, rocking in the breeze, like a ship on rough sea waves. We saw the soft rose-colored lining on its folded wings and the eye spots near the lower edge of each hind wing. We knew when winter came, the painted lady would fold its wings and creep into some tiny hole between two stones, beneath loose bark, or in the hollow of a tree, and then come out again in spring to fly about. I like to think that children almost the whole world over can see painted lady butterflies in Europe, Asia, and Japan, in Australia, and wherever thistles grow. In early fall, we saw a flock of monarchs go flying south to spend the winter. Oh, they were splendid, handsome butterflies that flew on wings of flashing orange. The edges of their wings were velvety black with polka dots of white. We thought the monarchs looked like autumn leaves flying through the air. Now that summer is over, we do not know which butterfly we liked best. We liked them all. It seemed as if they were part of spring and summer and came to bring winged beauty to our days. We remember the flashing colors on their many different patterned wings. We remember morning cloaks, painted ladies, little sulphurs, tiger swallowtails, great spangled fritillaries, red admirals, violet tips, black swallowtails, clouded sulphur, spring azure, buckeyes, and monarchs. I hope you enjoyed the story. See you next time.